Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I would like to offer your elemental energy reading for the element of Earth in the realm of love and relationships for January of 2026. Earth covers the zodiac signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this message is for you. Or if you have Earth high up in your charts, and there is a link to a natal chart in the description. If you've never had one, this is a pretty good basic one. It's not sponsored or anything like that, but it gives you your 12 houses, and then 10 to 20 pages of a description, and then there's a little section in there on your elemental alignment, which is kind of fascinating to start looking through to see, well, what are the elements that also are at play within your zodiac? So you can check that out if you're interested. How I like to do these readings is we look at the singles first, then we look at those in a relationship. We see which chakra lights up to get an idea of what kind of energy we're dealing with this month, and then there's a lesson usually with the chakra. But this time, I just picked up this Whispers of Love Oracle deck. So we're going to add that into our love reading as well, see what else comes in there. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. With that, if you see something in the cards that I don't bring up, feel free to comment that below as well. I read intuitively, so it's interesting to hear what other people see in the cards. And for our Earth singles, you are in the root chakra. This is good foundational energy. And your card is Strength. We'll start with Intuition, then we'll look what the book has, because there's a lot of good information with these cards. And with Strength, Earth, this is really saying you have the ability to step out in public. You have the ability to create the life that you want. Earth singles, I've got this energy coming in that you've dealt with some things. You've had to go through some cycle breaking. You've had to deal with some previous relationships that were not the best, but it's actually helped anchor and grow an energy of you can handle whatever life throws at you. And when we're working with the first chakra, this is your personal survival. This is also a foundational energy, so this is where you're setting things up for the next level. And it's because you've went through things in your past that you now have the strength to be able to do what needs to be done in the future. And in a relationship aspect, it being single, this is this energy that's coming in is really saying, Earth, you are building the proper foundation here. If you're wanting to build something on top of that, a relationship, or if you're wanting to adjust a few things in your life to maybe make some space for that, you have the strength to make those decisions. So in reality, you are in a really good spot. But it's not saying you have to. I'm getting this very strong feeling that you know what you're looking for, and don't let other people try to tell you what to do with that. So in our little book here, not little, it's huge. Excuse me. We have this deity here is Mars. And Mars is known as the warring god. He personifies the power to direct energy towards winning the battles between wisdom and ego. Exalted on Earth for surmounting obstacles and fearlessly fulfilling duties, he embodies the discipline and knowledge needed to evolve from a lower to a higher chakra. And then we'll get keywords here. For this particular card, we have focused will, finding your strength, resilience, processing truth, taking action, a deep-rooted sense of commitment. So really, Earth singles, this is really your call to step up in the world. If there's something that you're wanting to build in a relationship, or you want to get some things taken care of before the relationship, the universe is really saying, let's set your foundation. What do you need to make this work? What are you building in the moment? What are you directing your energy towards? Because this is not a simple energy of, oh, one of these days. No, the action to call is now. So if you've been putting off, well, once I get this promotion, then I'll start putting myself back out there. Or once I get this business started, I'll put myself out there. What's stopping you from doing those things now? What's stopping you from asking or applying for that promotion? What's stopping you from starting that business? When we have the energy of Strength and Mars coming in, this is saying, if you're looking to do something, let's get this done. There's no more time for kind of dilly-dallying is what I'm hearing. So see what works for you in that respect. Your the new oracle deck here, we have number 36. It's turn on your heart light, reflect on a time when you experienced love. When you're really getting clear on that strength and what direction you're going, this is where you get to shine the light on what it is you're looking for in a partner. If you've had off and on relationships for a while, then maybe it's time to rethink how you're approaching a relationship. If you've never been in a relationship, what do you want? When you turn on your heart light and you reveal the things that are in there, and this is a little bit of working with your heart chakra as well, not just your root, you get to set the ideas of what am I looking for. And when we're talking root chakra versus this energy here, it's a call to set a foundation for what it is you're looking for in a relationship. My guides are being a little bit loud right now. This is looking for personality traits, looking for characteristics that really catch your eye. Now, you can add a few physical things in there, but they're wanting you to understand that the physicalities, those things are A, temporary, and B, you can adjust as you go with that. If you're not attracted to someone, you're just not attracted. That's how that works. But when you really look for a characteristic trait, and then you add in I want this is my priority. I want kind, gentle, be able to stand on their own 2 feet, be able to support themselves, support me, however, what are you looking for in your big goals? Allow them to be a little bit fluid so they can move around, and then start adding in, and I would like them to be a little more health conscious. If I'm not health conscious, I want to be able to grow with them in towards that goal, however it works. So you're getting this more clear image of what it is you're looking for, but also when you're turning on your heart light, you get to see what you offer, because it's not just a one-way street of universe. I want this person and they just need to accept me no, what are you bringing to the table too? So you get to see both sides when you really focus on that. So your tarot cards, we have the 8 of Spring, stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So when we look at this 8 of Spring, we're really looking at this energy of Earth singles. You've got a lot going on right now. This is not a time where you just get to pick one thing and focus on it, because that's not what you're doing. You're trying to build a future and set things in motion so that you're comfortable and ready when the time arrives for that relationship, for that partnership. And so the 8 of Spring is saying, yes, you're feeling a little bit stressed right now, but it's not because you're not doing anything. It's because you're maybe doing too much. Your second card is the Magician, number 1 in the traditional tarot as well. And it's, you can do anything, take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. So the 8 of Spring is saying, you got a lot going on here, Earth. There's a lot of shifting, a lot of changing, a lot of moving parts. But the Magician is saying, you've got all the skills, tools, and abilities you need. If you're trying to get that business going before you start looking, you've got the ability to do that. If you're looking for that promotion before you ask for that relationship, you've got this. The universe is working with you, in alignment with you, asking you what is it you truly need to be able to, if you're looking for a relationship, manifest that. And if you're not, move forward in your friend group or however this works. Because Earth singles, this is your time to make the work, to make the decisions. You're laying a new foundation. This is not a time for, well, maybe I could. Make the decision and be clear on it. To yourself, to your heart, to your God source energy, however you see the divine, because this energy is your call, or this month is your call to make these decisions. And if you've never really thought about, what am I looking for in a relationship, this is a good time to start reviewing that and really get clear on, again, the qualities first, the physicalities second, because the qualities are what are going to carry you through to a later time. And when you're dealing with long-term relationships, the physical stuff is important, but the emotional support and the emotional connection is actually more so. So let's hop over to our Earth couples, and this could be you are the Earth in the relationship, or your partner is the Earth and you're cross-watching, or you could just, between the two of you, have a lot of Earth building up there. Before we do that, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below, and we'll hop into our couples. couples, Earth, you are actually in the root as well. So this is foundation energy, which does tie into Earth too. You have number 3, creation. So with this is that time of connection and manifestation. If there's something you guys have been as a couple looking to build, this is a good time this month of January to start really getting clear on what it is. If it is a youngin that you're wanting to bring into the world, this is a good time to start figuring out when would be a good time to start, because there is this thing called science, so you can kind of gauge within a little bit of time when you would like to have your new one pop into the world. And then it's looking at, well, what are we looking at finances? How are we doing this? And that's where the creation part comes in, because you get to make these decisions. You get to plan ahead. And if you've already kind of started heading this direction, now's the time to get more clear on, okay, we're doing this. How are we going to achieve this? So you get to make those choices. And this is giving you the opportunity, again, laying a foundation, but you're laying it in a creative way. Your relationship and how you guys work things out is between each other, and your way of doing it is going to be very creative this month. And it's going to be fun for both of you, is what I'm hearing. It's not going to be, well, we could do it that way, but that doesn't sound fun. That's yeah, it's unique, but if it's that energy, that's not the right choice. So you want to find something that's going to trigger this creative inspiration. The deity here, this dude here, is the Brahma. The 4 heads reflect Brahma's position as the Lord of creation. They represent the physical self, the rational self, the emotional self, and the intuitive self. In each of his 4 hands, which you can't really see, but there's hands right here, we have a blessing. One hand is a mudra, which is a stylized position that holds hands and fingers. If you've never looked into mudras, they are basically hand yoga, but it triggers a physical and spiritual response in the body. They work off meridians that are good for meditation too. So that's what he's holding, is one of his hands. Where'd we go? And the mudra he's using removes fears and insecurities. He holds a pot with sacred water, and the lotus emits the scent of purity, and he holds scrolls that recount divine wisdom. So it's really about connecting in with God's source and your partner, and getting clear on what you're creating, because the energy that's coming in here is all 4 elements are aligning to support your decision in creation. And with all 4 elements coming together, creation is the ultimate result. So we also have for keywords here, birthing possibilities, there's that child again, original thinking, innovative, the pioneering spirit, novel opportunities, and taking steps to a new beginning. Earth couples, whatever you've been looking at, thinking about, casually discussing, this is a time to really start getting more clear and maybe even more serious about this action. Being serious does not mean you're forgetting to have fun and to play. It's more saying, you know what, let's do this. Let's make the decision and let's go forward with it. Whether it's that new baby, or whether it's that move to a better apartment, whether it's that shift to another town because of a job opportunity, be open to the uniqueness that the universe is working with, because when you're open to those shifts and changes, things happen a lot more differently with that. And if you ask the universe, make this unique enough that I know that this is because my will and my partner's will have come together to create this, the universe is going to have a sense of humor, and it's going to be a very entertaining month for you. Be open to the uniqueness in that respect. Your Whispers of Love card is number 30. True love, love that is once in a lifetime. Ooh, Earth, you've got some fun stuff going on here. What's going on with this creation, this foundational energy from your chakras and the root, is triggering this foundation for this true love energy. This is the bonding between 2 souls. This is the connection between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And when the 2 come together, this energy of creation is the only option. There's not a chance here where you get to, well, we're not going to create anything new. Oh, yes, you are. Because this energy here, this is the outcome every single time. When people come together in true compassionate love, we're not talking about, ooh, the lustful thing. I mean, that helps. But when you come together and you actually want to bond with your partner, when you come together and you really connect in, and you have God Source as basically the leader of your relationship, and then the two of you come together and work together towards goals, you're bonding and blending at a deeper level. And this is, from the research I've done, this is also the foundational energies of the original Kama Sutra and the concept of Tantra. It's not just about all these different positions and poses, it's the divine connection of reawakening the spiritual side of the bedroom activities. Because when you start to bond at that level, you realize just how sacred those acts really are. And when you are in a position of true love and you're working on a foundation with creation, your creations become part of that connection. They become part of this relationship. So Earth couples, this is really a call for get clear with each other what it is you want to create, because there's not really, the energy I'm getting right now is there's really nothing that you can't create when you come together in the energy of this true love, this binding connection that builds. So see how that plays out for you, because that energy right now is feeling really awesome. Your first tarot is the Seven of Autumn. Have patience, don't worry. Take time to rest, plan your next steps, a prudent investment of time or money. This is kind of that planning phase we were talking about, where you're kind of looking at how things are going forward here. And it's one of those, you can rush it, it may not be as nice. Take the time to really embrace this creation. Embrace the process, because when you connect with each other, it deepens your ability to bond with each other. And when you're doing that, you're actually looking for a better outcome, because you're not, well, we could do this, and if we rush and hurry over here and we take care, what fun is that? Really get to know the deeper aspects of yourself. And if you're new to a relationship first couple of years, this is a good time to really bond at that intimate level where it's mind to mind, body to body, soul to soul, where you're connecting with each other, and it's not just about the physical action, it's the spiritual connection. It's that bonding of mind, body, spirit with mind, body, spirit. And so you really are in this powerful shift this month. January is going to be a really intense, loving month for our couples, Earth. So yeah, take the time to really enjoy each other's company. Your second card is the Four of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. Have patience. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for sleep, or relaxation. These two cards are really stepping up to a similar vibe. Don't rush everything. Take the time to enjoy the process. Work towards getting clear. If you're not clear in the moment, that's fine. Plan ahead. And really start to open yourself to this new idea. I mean, check out this little dude. He's contemplating. Yeah, he's sitting on a pumpkin. Sounds kind of fun. And he's thinking about what he wants to do. This one is like, you know what? I'm really tired. The decision will come when it's ready. Let's just enjoy the process. Let's take some time and enjoy each other. So when you're going forward this month with your time, Earth couples, you don't have to rush everything. Enjoy the connection with each other. Take some time to do date nights, do some couple weekends, whatever you want to do, however you want to do this, but really embrace this connection this month, because you really do have a lot of momentum here. And to wrap things up, overall, it looks like Earth is going to have a really good time this month, especially the couples. You guys are going to have some entertaining energies going on here. And the singles, you're doing what Earth does best. You're planning ahead. You're looking at, what do I need to make this successful? And then you're taking definitive actions accordingly. So you both Earth couples and singles have some movement towards a goal this month. Earth singles, yours is going to be a lot more clear cut and structured. Earth couples, you're going to have the enjoyment of coming together to make the decision of what you're creating. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, but it looks like Earth, you're going to have a fun month. And the couple's energy, I just keep getting this beautiful pink soothing energy that comes in when I say your names out loud. So see how that plays out, and I will see you in the next video.